So we're going to get to soaring crane. David's got us all warmed up with the crane action. Let's start with knocking on the door of life. We'll activate a little energy, a little chi, and then we'll play with it. So let's wake this movement up from the hips. Just see what it feels like to let the upper body be a reflection of what your hips are doing. And then with a little bit of precision, land the backhand right over L1, L2, L3, your upper low back. And the front end right across the lower abdomen. And then let's take that knocking to the lung points. So we're going to make our way through the 5 elements this morning. We've been playing primarily in the metal element. We'll start with that, and then we'll move from there. We'll take a trip around the seasons. Let's go to the upper traps. Make the way for some clear thinking, and then back to the lung points. And back to the lower abdomen. Water waves. So we let go of the knocking and take a little bit of time to connect to the air that you can feel between your fingers over the palms of your hands. And back to center. Spinal cord breathing. Breath in, open. And breath out to close. Now allow the movement to help the breath in and the movement to help the breath out. And then let go of any extra efforting around the breath. So there's no driving in, no driving out. The movement helps. And in that, the breath becomes very subtle. Notice how as you go subtle, you can actually go deeper. So a breath in, an easy breath out, an easy breath in, an easy breath out as we start to slow the movement down. Connecting to the sound of the waves as we slow down. One more. And now just notice how we've arrived. Buddha holds up the earth. Small pause at the top of the breath in, and with the breath out, release. Now we're going to allow the breath to go a little bigger. So we're going to go belly, chest, collarbones. Hold at the top where life gets a little more sparkly, and then let go of that. Let's do 2 more. Full breath in, belly, chest, collarbones. Hold and release. 1 more. Belly, chest, collarbones. Connect and release. 1 arm at a time now. Open up the side body. 1 palm faces skyward, the other towards the earth. Press the base of the index fingers away from each other. And with a breath out, release. Breath in to open. So use that full expansive breath in to open the side body. Little fingers spiral towards the center. Stand a little taller on the breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And release. Our tiger version of spinal cord breathing. We come to our tiger claw position with the breath in. With the breath out, we hold that tiger claw, press forward. Spiral the wrists, come back to our starting position. That's the first half. Second half, when we breathe out, we press behind the body. Again, spiral the hands to come back to our starting position. So every time we start the breath in, we spiral the hands. Breath out, press forward. Spiral the hands to breathe in. Press behind. Spiral the hands to breathe in. Press forward. Spiral the hands. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And now with the breath out, we'll drop. Breath out. Just adjust your feet. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Second drop. Second of 3. Last drop. It can be subtle. Breath out to come up. Nice. Shake it out. Let's do a little purging. We'll use the pump. We're going to use the lung, the metal sound, a S sound. So a breath in. Little pumping action at the bottom. One more. And release. And now just check in again. And feel how you've arrived a little differently. Soaring crane to wrap up the metal element. Breath in and we open. Index finger and thumb meet as we come back. So it's an elegant, simple movement. Let's return to the strategy of the movement, helping to draw the breath in and helping the breath go out. And in that, the amount of air we move is actually very small. The breath goes deep into the abdomen, but the volume of it is very subtle. That actually allows us to go deeper. You may notice if you take a big breath, things start feeling a bit shallow. But if you allow that breath to be soft and low, everything changes. You start to see a little more clearly. Then holding the thumb and the index finger together, we'll come to our standing posture for the metal element. Lower, embracing the tree. In this, just realize the bright white light shining from the lungs. Let's make a smooth transition into the fountain. So the back of the hands face towards each other. We come up to the collarbones and release the water element. Our place of tranquility, of ease. The water element is associated with the winter time, our time to go deep. Breath in and release with a breath out. One more. Now another way to go deep is to turn up the volume in effort but contain the energy. That's what we do in turtle. So with a breath in, we gather energy, and with a breath out, come to your turtle position, either hands resting on top of the knees, or elbows on the knees, or elbows to the inside of the knees. Find your best foot position. Feet can point out just a little. And then allow your breathing to live in your kidneys. So you're breathing into your low back, in and out through the nose, a nice soft breath as the volume increases. Let's go 5 more easy, soft breath cycles. And with a breath in, arms come up overhead. Pull that energy down evenly throughout the body. Take a moment to pause in the tranquility that you've just created. And let's liberate a little more energy. So we'll do some knocking. Right on the center of the sternum, up and down. And then take that down the inside of the arm, up the outside of the arm. And again, 3 times on each side. And the other side. Right back to the center again, and then brush it out. Kidney areas, let's knock on the kidneys. Up and down from the kidneys to the tailbone. And as you knock, relax. Release any tension you're holding in the body as a way to magnify the knocking. So instead of knocking harder, actually feel how the knocking increases as you let go. And then take that to slapping down the back of the legs. Up the inside of the legs, nice firm knocking in the front of the hips. We'll do that 3 times. Back to the kidneys. Breathing into the kidneys, breathe right into that knocking. And then take it down the back of the legs. Up the inside, front of the hips. And one more time, relaxing into that knocking. Let the vibration move throughout the body. Down the back of the legs, up the inside of the legs, firm knocking on the front of the hips, and then hands resting over the hips. Just sensing that magnification of the energy in the legs. Then let's step back to the fountain. We're going to use the healing sound with this one. The sound for the water element is a choo sound, C-H-O-O. Choo. So a breath in. Choo. Choo. And with that choo, we release fear. Filling with tranquility. Fear of the unknown. The one hand goes to the low back. Zen circles. We'll paint a circle. This motion allows us to get in touch with the lines of tension down the back of the legs. So feel a little bit of a pull in the hamstrings as you cycle from one leg to the other. I just appreciate that as you wake up those lines of tension, you liberate more energy from the kidneys. And then lose the hip hinging. Let's condense the energy. And then land that hand right in front of the hand that's resting at your low back. Feeling a bright blue light emerge. Other side. Paint our circles. Say hello to your hamstrings. Condense the energy. The circles become smaller until we land that energy. We're in the front and the back of the kidneys, a bright blue light. And release. Let's make our transition to the wood element, springtime, a time of unfolding. The fountain to embrace the tree. Then we turn to open and expand. And release. Back to the fountain. Water to wood. Taking the depths, the insight from wintertime, and letting it unfold in spring. And release. A breath in, a breath out. A breath in, a breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. One more time to the other side. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. And now we've arrived at the wood element. Let's open up the side body. So tapping from the armpit down to the hips. We're just going a downward motion. So we tap down and come right back up. One more time. Other side. Shake it out. Connecting heaven and earth. One hand comes up, the other comes down. We started with this, we'll do a little fancier version. Our breath in is here. Our breath out, we windmill the arms, condense the energy, and then open back up. Just a little more opening to the side body. One of two movements that we'll use to get our body ready for swimming dragon. And release. So you're wondering what the second movement is. Move like a river. So in moves like a river, we're going to use that as a chance to open the side body a little bit more. And we get that by leading with the hips and allowing the upper body to trail in a way that helps open up the sides. And then once you've got that opening starting, let's let the arms get in on the action. And come to center and just hang forward. And with a breath in, the arms come up overhead. Pull that energy down. Let's step the feet in just a little. Hands come to the center. Press to one side, turn and look to the other. Into the center and the other side. And then let's add a weight shift with it. We'll shift to the opposite side that we're looking. Take a little wider stance. Drop as you come to the center. Stand a little taller as you press to the side. The front arm is pushing towards straight. The breath is soft. You now know the depths you can find with a soft breath in the face of physical work. Let's meet in the center. And with the breath in, arms come up overhead, straighten the legs. And step it in, shake it out. Is it good? Holding a ball of energy. So we'll use tree sways in the wind as a way to bring the healing sound of the wood element forward. It's a shh sound, as if you're telling somebody to be quiet. So we start with our ball of energy. We take it to the side, draw that energy up the side body by the fingertips pointing in, come to the crown of the head, turn back to center and release. And that'll be our shh sound. So a small pause of the breath, then a breath in, hold at the top of the breath in, come back to center, shh. And just allow each one of those shh to help your footprint increase. So there's a settling that comes with the shh. Feel your footprint increase. Drawing energy up the spine, up the side body, turn, settle. The unfolding of the wood element. Water helps grow the trees, helps the wood element. We make our way to the summer element, the fire element, where we set it all on fire in joyful celebration. Palms come together overhead, arrow position. So the palms and the soles of the feet are access to the heart energy. So pause for a moment and just connect to the energy between your hands and the soles of your feet connecting to the earth. And with a breath out, we come into our small squat. Perfect timing for the sun to come out. Breath in. A breath out now to the sternum. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. You can make this squat as big or as small as you would like. The excursion not nearly as important as the intention. We'll meet at the bottom, pause. Sensing the palms of the hands, the soles of the feet. And shake it out. Let's rub the nails together. Build a little heart energy. So the nail beds we rub together and just feel the energy increasing in the palms of your hands, the center of your chest, the soles of your feet. That warmth you're creating is no match for the light sprinkling we feel. In fact, it's a nice combination. And then release that. Let's knock the wrists together. The back of one wrist, the front of the other. Switch. And shake it out. Shake it the other way. Nice. Just alternating whichever wrist is in front, switch on the next one. There's a slight lifting, settling. Breath in, breath out, breath in. Release. Lunge position. Thumbs come to the sternum, one foot points out, the other heel drops back. Lunge and flow. Breath out. The hands are level or level-ish. If you need to, check them out. Breath in, back to center. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Let's pause on the next one. Dropping the tailbone, lifting the crown of the head. Imagining your hands resting on the heads of two lions. That just helps support the position, allowing you to drop your tailbone with a little more confidence. Breath into center. Shift the feet. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Let's say hello to our tigers on the next one. Feeling that support. The steady, easy, soft breath as the tailbone drops. The crown of the head lifts. And we're back to center. Step the feet in, shake it out. Let's shake with the ha sound. The healing sound of the fire element. 5 times. Breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. Nice. Breath in. Thumbs and index finger meet to create a portal. With the breath out, we release towards the earth. Bring that right to the heart center. Press forward. Come around, lotus flower to fill the heart center. This is called the lotus flow. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Fill the heart. Release. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Fill. Release. Magnify that heart energy. Send it forward. Fill the heart. One more time. Release. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Fill the heart and release. We've arrived at the last element, the earth element. Let's start right off with the subtle motion of the earth element, pebble in the pond. So a breath out, gliding over the surface of the water. We'll start and end with this movement for the earth element. And so in this movement, we get a chance to connect to the exhale just a little more. So the inhale is actually very subtle. It's just a very gentle landing of the hands at the front of the hips. And then we enjoy this nice, luxurious breath out as we release. Subtle, easy breath in and release. Connecting to the coming and going of life, the earth's infinite ability to compost and create new. One more time. And then let's hold that ball of energy. We've just come off of a few weeks on working on this movement. Let's start with the yin version of this flow. We take a breath in, take the energy to the side, the back hand goes back, then it creates momentum to press to the other side. Elbows come out wide, we open, palms face towards the sky. Hold that energy now as we turn to the other side, and then magnify the energy as we breathe out, coming back to our ball of energy. Now to the other side. Back hand goes back, creates momentum, presses us to the other side. Breath in. Feel that stretching in your abdomen as we take it to the other side. Energetic release of that breath out. Palms face out away from you. Ball of energy. Give it a little momentum. Swing it to the other side. Energetic breath in. Hold that breath in. Feel the abdomen stretch. Hold that energy. Breath out. Connect to that ball of energy. Swing it around. Press it back. Breath in. Breath out. Play with that ball. Breath in. Breath out. Let's come back, meet in the center, ball of energy. Take that energy up the spine, out the crown of the head, down the front of the body. Up the spine, crown of the head, front of the body. And now let's take a more yin version of that movement. So we again start with our ball of energy. We're going to take it to the side, and then we're going to pebble and pond it. So just glide right over the surface of the water. Come back to our breath in, a little stretch to the abdomen, turn to the other side, and now your fingertips glide down a waterfall. Much softer version of that movement. Ball of energy, glide over the surface. Breath in to gather. Hold that gathering. Come down the fountain, the waterfall. Ball of energy. gliding. It's like the greatest hits of Qigong. Ball of energy, and let's meet in the center. Just because I know some of you want to keep practicing this, let's come back to the figure 8 movement now. That's fancier version of pebble in the pond. So the idea is you lead with the little finger side of the hand, create a figure 8 right in front of the abdomen, and then come back and land. Switch sides. Figure 8. And don't worry if your figure 8's not perfect. Just connect to that ease of moving the arm in front of the abdomen, appreciating that changes the energy in the abdomen. It increases our digestive powers. Not only for food, but for the stress we encounter. Life's little turns. It gives us a chance to convert that energy to vitality. And now I know you're dying to do this. Let's set both free at the same time, 180 degrees away from each other. Again, don't worry if you've got it right, just have a little fun with it. Just churning your digestive power. And back to center. Pebble in the pond. We'll add the healing sound to this now. It's a WHOA sound. As if you had a mirror in front of your face, you're going to steam the mirror up. It's this guttural sound. So, especially the first part of the exhale, slow that down. Feel how that sets the stage. The inhale is subtle and easy. Your ability to extend the whoa sound all starts in the first part of it, the very first part of the exhale. Slow that down to connect to it, and you'll feel that it helps you hold the power throughout the exhale. One more. In the standing position, allow the tailbone to drop. Your ability to do that is greatly enhanced. Then we'll come to our standing position, 4 rivers, where we connect to earth energy through the soles of the feet and through the palms of the hands. Letting those 4 rivers serve as conduits to the energy coming and swirling in the abdomen. And then with the full power of all 5 elements, we go to the 6th movement, the triple warmer. Take a breath in and we create a he sound to release. This just brings it all together. 3 of them will do. One more. Stepping the feet in. Our centering movement. We'll do 1 to each side. It's going to allow you to be very intentional and powerful in this movement. One hand rests under the lower abdomen. We're going to gather energy and pause at the heart center. Releasing tension in the mind. releasing tension in the heart. A Taoist mudra position symbolizing the knowing that all is well. Other side. Let's take a few moments to connect in bamboo in the wind or sea kelp in the ocean. Feel that solid rooting into the earth, and then allow your upper body to rock and sway as you allow your image of self and the borders of your body to blur with the outside surroundings. One energy. Thank you for your practice. And thank you for this time on the beach. As many of you know, this is our last beach Qigong session of this chapter. It won't be our last time in Cocoa Beach, so it won't be our last time at the beach, but it is the last time that Marcel and I officially live here and do beach Qigong. So thank you, Clara, for getting this started. It was her idea originally, and it's been one of our sweetest parts of being in Cocoa Beach, so thank you.